Welcome to Lenny's Math Activities. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a frog. And this frog is a little easier to make than the one that I made in the other video. So you might want to use this, although I don't think it jumps quite as well as the other ones. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a full sheet of paper. If I think of this is a rectangle. If I think of this as an area of 1, if I fold it in half, what I end up with is the area of this would be 1/2 of the full square. If I take this one and would fold it in half again, what I would end up with is a rectangle that has an area that is 1/2 of a half, or a 1/4 of the whole. I'm going to use this one to demonstrate because it's a little easier to see the creases. But we'll use the other one because it folds a little bit better. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take one corner, vertex, and I'm going to fold it down so that I end up with a trapezoid. This is a trapezoid because this side is parallel to this side. So I have parallel sides, so it's a trapezoid. I'm going to unfold and I'm going to do the same crease going the other direction. So once again, I end up with a trapezoid, and I've got the creases on it. Now I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to fold it at the middle of where the two diagonals intersect, so that I end up with a rectangle. In this case, I'm going to take my rectangle. The next trick is the next fold is a little tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these corners and I'm going to push them down inside. So I'm going to push the one down on the other one side, and then push that corner down on the other side so that I make a pentagon. So this is my pentagon shape. It has 5 sides. It's not a regular pentagon because not all the sides are the same length and the angles aren't the same length. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take one of the flaps, not both, but I'm going to take the top one. I'm going to fold it up to the point, the top of the pentagon. So I'm going to do that. I'll do the same thing with the other side. So I end up with a little square right here. You might want to, with older kids, investigate how does the area of this square compare to the area of the whole rectangle that I started with. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to fold, and there's no line in the middle, but line of symmetry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it up so that it meets in the middle. So I fold it up so it looks something like that. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side, so that I end up again with a pentagon. A little bit different proportions to this one. It's a little longer this way. What I'm going to do next is, to get the jumping, what I need to do, I need to fold across the bottom of this square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up so that I fold a little bit on that square. So what I've done is, notice I've folded so the crease goes across the bottom of that square that I have. And then what I'm going to do to get my legs to jump is I fold back like this. And so this is what makes the jumping part. These little things up here, if you want to make them look a little bit more like frog legs, you can fold like this so it looks a little bit more like a frog. You can see what I'm going to do to make it jump is I put my fingers here and then I kind of let go and it jumps. You can see this one doesn't jump very well. I've had better luck with the littler one, the slightly littler one. This one comes from starting with a quarter sheet of paper, but I get a little bit better jump with it. In this case, what you can do with this is, once the kids make it, they might want to try to make smaller and smaller ones. You can have a frog Olympics, so you can have a long jump. You could do a triple jump where you have 3 triple jumps, or 3 jumps. You could have them measure some lengths and do a mean, median, mode, and range of some lengths. You could have them do a box and whiskers and compare a box and whisker from one student to another to kind of compare their frogs to see who can get it. My wife made, for her 2nd graders, made an activity, and we made a little high jump. So you can kind of have a high jump to see if you can get it to jump over the bar and have a high jump contest. So lots of different activities that you can do with it. There is a couple websites. The paper folding for this is found on FroggyIce.com. Froggy Origami is a document that has that. Here is a website, FroggyIce.com, which has some kind of fun frog, different things you can do. There's an activity in the September 2009 Teaching Children Mathematics, which has lots of activities divided into grades K through 2, 3 through 5, and 6 through 8. Here is my email address, and here's my website where I have some other links. So thank you very much.